Hello everybody and welcome back to the final weekend of the 24-25 Optegra Championship. I'm your commentator for this one. My name's Dylan Palmer, and yeah, for this match we got Sale United versus West Bromwich Albion Dudley. So yeah, a fascinating match for this one. Earlier on today, Sale, they got a victory over GBG Knights. It's a fantastic result for them, so they're hoping to obviously add to that. Yeah, and we got Dudley for this one, but quickly just before, just go through the lineups for Sale United. We got Dan Holt and Jack Hassan playing, and David D is playing in the middle, looks like, with Drake Hudson in goal. For Dudley, we've got Amy Sherman in goal as the captain as well, with Jack Westmoreland in the middle, Laura Evans and Kian Collins as well. So yeah, let's see what happens here as we got Hudson to take the goal kick. Interesting, David D playing in the middle, but Dudley force it straight back. Collins is on. See if we can get the flick back. The ball gets past, but D is there. That's good positioning. Hudson take the ball against Westmoreland, trying to take him on. Good battling. Nice physical play. Ball's kept in. It's now Hassan to take. Battling Westmoreland. And a set piece. Dudley with a fast start. And we've got Paul Yates for the referee for this match. Westmoreland looks across to Collins. Collins doesn't make contact, fortunately. It's a nice little play. Westmoreland again with Hassan. Again, comes to Evans. Looks like she just missed the ball there. It's been a great start for Dudley so far. With David D to take. Just instructing Dan Holt to get on the wing. This ball gets fired. Sherman is there. Oh, a bit of miscommunication breakdown. And Sale United's first attack, pretty much. Set piece, what can they do? Dan Holt waiting, back stick. Can David D get a nice ball across? Hassan, they're playing a block off. So the objective is to obviously get the ball across. Hassan to try block, make it difficult for the keeper. And let's see Dan Holt ball across. Not quite. It's good block there. Collins, that was vital. I think Collins did not get that. Sale got a great chance. So it's good football. It's David D again battling against Collins. Collins, can he keep in? Not quite, just loses control. Unlucky with that one. It's good. David D takes set piece. Ball across Hassan, little pick. Oh, deflection, could have went anywhere. Goal kick. Gotta say, it's quite an even match so far. Dudley started the better. Sale now coming into it. Just 3 minutes played, of course, long way to go. Well, it's shaping up to be an exciting match. As Evans wins it, gets past D. Westmoreland has time to block it. Evans, Westmoreland, touch. 2-1-1 called. Two Dudley players a bit too close. And once again, David D to take. Got Dan Holt. He's quite far if you can get there. There we go. Comes closer. Hassan and Holt swap sides. David D to take. Very important player, of course, scored in his last match. Ball across, Hassan. Not quite, doesn't make contact. But still, Sale ball, David D once again. This time Dan Holt to block off. Ball across. Oh, Dan Holt, unlucky. Just couldn't quite get out of the way fast enough. It's D and Collins, both battling. Both going for it. Ball gets flicked across. David Eade, great control, nice football. But flicked out Collins, Westmoreland. Sorry, Collins with the shot. Gets played into the corner. Can we get a flick? That is what Collins will be looking for. Yes, he can. Westmoreland. Evans. Shot. Excellent save. Well done. Great football there. Dudley just keeping the ball, passing it side to side. Got the gap. Great shot, Evans. But what can they do from set piece? See Kieran Collins take. He draws it across. Hudson blocks the gap though. It's good defending. David Eade comes out. Fortunately, David Eade just... obviously, he's not the goalkeeper. Comes a bit too close to Hassan. It is a 2-on-1. Paul Yates spot on. Westmoreland on the board to take set piece. What can he do? Got Laura Evans. She looks like just causing havoc in the middle. Westmoreland looking to shoot probably. So he looks for Collins. Collins. Westmoreland. Collins. Westmoreland. Across. Evans. Not quite. The ball isn't there. Back to Collins with the shot. Excellent save. David D on the line. What a majestic save that is. Wow. Counter-attack. Dan Holt just doesn't make contact, unfortunately. Westmoreland keeps in. What a save that was. David D on the goal line. Amazing football. But anyway, Westmoreland on the ball. David D. Both battling. D. Can he get flicked? Hassan? Not quite. What heavy contact called? Paul Yates saying heavy contact. Can't disagree, to be honest. But D to take the set piece. And of course, on court A, we've got GBG Knights versus Leeds Chariots. So if you want to watch that game, but please stick with me, I would say. This game's looking amazing so far. A lot of action. As we got the goal kick. Sherman to take to Evans. It backfires. Got to be careful here, Sherman. It's good control. It's Collins there. Flicks it towards D. D lets it go. Smart play. It's Sale kicking. So David D to take Hassan in the middle. Dan Holt in acres of space if you can find him. Yeah, he tries, but Westmoreland is there. Towards D. D on the board. Touch, control. And a flick. Beautiful. To Hassan. It's good football. Westmoreland again, a very physical player. Doing a great job in the middle. It's Hassan with the flick. Not quite. It's David D. Cuts him off. Ball's just in play. D again. Comes to Holt. Touch. Advantage played. 2-on-1. Yeah, good call. And Dudley kick. Collins in a lot of space. Finds Evans. Evans with the shot. Easy save, Hassan. Then if Evans could have went back to Westmoreland, Westmoreland can switch it to Collins. I think that would have been the play. But once again, it's their ball. What can they do? Collins is in acres of space if they can find him. Ball goes down to Evans. Hassan with the block. Westmoreland again comes off Hassan. Dudley kick. What can they do? Collins acres of space once again. They find him. Collins back to Westmoreland, and unfortunately there, Dan Holt counter-attack again. Just doesn't make contact. Sherman needs to be very careful. Got Hassan right on. It's a good battle going on. See Hassan's trying to move the ball. He's got Dan Holt in support. And I like the positioning of David D here sitting deep. Just making sure, protecting. Hassan trying to get past Sherman. Gets into the corner now. Here's the flick opportunity. He does, excellent, but Evans is in a great position. Blocks off D. David D with the contact. Oh wow, I thought it would have been the other way around, but okay. Paul Yates says it's Dudley kick, sorry, Sale kick. Set piece. This is dangerous. Got David D sitting in the middle, just trying to cause havoc. Massive gap. Hassan, David D, flick, great save, Amy Sherman, wonderful. That could have easily went in, what a save. But D again, Westmoreland both battling, can they get the flick? David D gets around, and the flick. Hassan tries to fire it across, not quite. You can see what they're trying to do, just can't quite get the ball moving. To D, Hassan, back to D, but Westmoreland is there. Referee said contact once again. This time warning Westmoreland. Another one of those is probably in the book, so he's going to have to be very careful. But again, another set piece for Sale United, another chance. What can they do? David D to take again, obviously to Hassan. Front bumper, almost. Not quite. It's a good chance as Dan Holt on the ball. Westmoreland flicks, David D picks it off. Hassan can't quite keep in. Very unfortunate. Laura Evans to take. Westmoreland with the touch. Into the middle. David D's there to match. It's a good battle going. These two very strong in the middle. Both trying to dominate the match. David D on the ball. As he's won it. Trying to get past Westmoreland again. Ball just gets flicked out. As we've got a substitution. Got Evans coming off. And Collins coming off. Jack Ebanks is on. And no, Lewis Marshall has come on. Westmoreland fires it across. Ebanks is there in the corner. Set piece. Marshall goes for the block. Westmoreland back stick. What can Ebanks do? Again, they're looking for the block off, same situation. Can he get the ball across? Not quite. Hits Marshall, but it does well to keep in. David D's on the line. As it breaks for Hudson. To Ebanks. It's played off him. So Dudley kick. Dudley just started to threaten. Westmoreland to take. Ebanks down the line. That's where he's probably going. Yeah. And Ebanks across, not quite. It's got blocked there by Hassan. Hudson is on. He's there to block the ball. Does well. Westmoreland. Marshall with the touch. Goes for a two touch. Flicks it across. Good ball. What a great cut. Hudson. Well played. Marshall's on. We've got another substitution for Sale United. Dan Holt has come off for Mason Davis. And still a Dudley kick down the line. Ebanks. Can he get it across? Not quite. Hudson, easy save. Breaks for Hassan. Tries to get past Westmoreland. As he wins the ball. Marshall's on. Yeah, Marshall. Ebanks. Shot. Across. Oh, so close. He almost hit the jackpot there. So close, but yet so far. Goal kick. That is the closest chance we've had, pretty much. As Hudson to take. Gets picked up, Marshall's on. Straight across, David Lee makes the touch. Luckily it falls to Hudson. That could have went anywhere. Bit of contact there, Marshall's on. Hassan to take nice control in reverse. Westmoreland picks it off quite easily there. Sale to take with a quick one. Marshall picks off, well played. Hudson needs to be careful here. Goes for the flick. Marshall, Ebanks is on, sorry, Ebanks. Westmoreland. Marshall's on if you can flick, yes you can. Marshall with a pick off. And if Marshall could have hit that cross, I think they were in business. Again, good touch, takes it into the corner. If you could have stopped the ball there and flicked it back, that would have been the play for me. Marshall flicks it. Back to Marshall. Across. Unfortunately, Dudley just not quite hitting the ball. The power is not quite there for them. Just slightly mistiming the hits. If they can sort that out, I think they're in business. They're doing everything right, but just not quite getting the pace. And Pirates football, you know, the pace is, that's what breaks teams down. But it's got Dudley kick to Westmoreland again. He's been very good in the middle. He's dominated, taken control, doing as much as he can. As it breaks. And Sale kicking. D goes for Hassan. Hassan with the flick. It breaks. Easy save. Good flick. Marshall across, sorry. Hassan getting names mixed up now. Uh-oh. Let's make sure that's not a habit. But anyway, Westmoreland to take. Looks for Marshall. No, it changes mind. It's gone to Ebanks down the line. Ebanks lets it roll. That's nice football. As David E takes the touch. It's a bit of contact there, but play on. David E just flicks it out. What can Dudley do? Get another set piece, good opportunity. Westmoreland down the line. Cross to Ebanks. Sherman needs to be careful here. She does a great job. But Davis trying to fight. He does a great job. If you can get a flick back. He's trying, you can see what he's trying to do. The ball is sort of dead there. It's both battling, just under 3 minutes to go. It's been action-packed first half, just we've seen everything but a goal, to be honest. I think both teams are gonna, you know, try to continue playing the way they are. Doing a good job, both teams. It can go either way, to be honest. It's D to take. Down the line, Davis. Yeah, Davis lets it roll. It's a nice play, but it will roll out for goal kick. Goal kick, Amy Sherman. Usually goal kicks can be a good opportunity to try and attack. You just need to make sure the goal kick is hit properly. Amy Sherman just needs to be careful. Ball goes straight across, this good flick, but D cuts it out. Davis can't keep in, unfortunately. Dudley kick. Again, Marshall is always open. Goes for the flick. You should have held the ball if you could. It breaks to Hassan, to D. Davis. D. Back to Davis. Nice pass, that. Reverse pass with the flick. On the goal line, is it in? And yes, it is. It's a goal. Davis with the last touch, I believe. What a goal. I couldn't quite see what happened. It looked like it hit the post or something. Just bounced across the goal line. And Dudley are going to be very disappointed with that one. Unfortunate, but I mean, Sale, I don't mind. It's 1-0. Just a minute to go as well. It's looking like a great first half. As it looks like GBG have scored on the other side. That's a good match, that one. But David D on the ball, fights Marshall. This ball just out of play. D to take. Davis with the touch. It breaks to Hassan. That's a great touch, Hassan. So Marshall gets round. Gets into the corner. If he can flick it back, they could be in business. So Westmoreland's dropped back. Corner ball. Dudley to take. It's probably the last chance of the half. What can they do? It's a good opportunity. Ebanks on the back stick. Marshall blocking off. Ball across. Ebanks. Shot. Excellent save. David D again. Yeah, he just celebrated there. Well played, son. That was beautiful. I mean, it's not the first time he's done that. That is probably the third time this half he's made a save off the line. What a display. Again, ball to Davis, the goal scorer with the flick. Breaks to Westmoreland. As the clock has hit 0. Ball breaks to Ebanks, not the best touch, to be honest. Davis lets it for Davis. It's a nice ball, but accuracy's let him down. He's hit that well, but accuracy's I think it's probably better off taking a touch there. It's probably the last kick of the game. It's Ebanks down the line. To Ebanks. Across. Could have bounced anyway, a corner ball. Going to turn away so I don't kill or get killed. Ball across. Back stick. Great save again. David D again. And that is the half-time whistle. So far it's 1-0 Sale. Courtesy of a Mason Davis goal. Gotta say, David D's been everywhere. He's been excellent. Great first half. We're going to take a little bit of a short break, but we'll be back in the second half. I'll see you then. Hello everybody and welcome back. Just kicking off for the second half. As right now it is 1-0 to Sale United. Courtesy of Mason Davis goal. I've got Sale United substitute Daniel Holt with me. Right mate, he's right next to me. How you doing? Yeah, good. So just David D getting strapped up. But yeah, I would say first half was quite even, I would say. So United find themselves in the lead. A smart little finish there, Mason Davis. It's due to take straight out of bounds. You see a lot of teams doing that nowadays. From kick-off, just slam it into the corner. In the hope that you can, force them, the other team, trap them into their own half. This ball gets played Westmoreland. And also it does look like both teams are the same, as there's been no substitution changes. It's Marshall on the ball to Westmoreland trying to flick, not quite. Hassan is there, but the ball is kept in. It's David D on the ball into the corner. There we go. And the way he's just cut around the ball there, and that's a goal. David D just dribbles through everybody. Oh my goodness. I mean, he got into the corner there. The way he turned on the ball was really nice. But from there to dribble it into the net, I mean, the ball control is incredible. Well played. But I kind of think Dudley would be a bit disappointed with that. You don't like to concede goals where people just dribble through. But it happens. And so United 2-0 up. David D with the goal. And David D's been absolutely fantastic this match. He's been running the game. And that goal puts a nice goal in the performance. It's fully deserved. It's Hudson to take D with the flick. And apologies, there has been a change for Dudley anyways. So I'll go through it 1 second. There's Noah Harvey there on the ball. He's come on. For Ebanks. Ebanks has come off for Harvey. As the ball gets played inside. We've got another substitution. As Westmoreland has come off for Laura Evans in the middle. Interesting, I thought it was having a decent game. Maybe they're just going to try something different. Obviously 2-0 down, you know. Might as well try everything. It's Hassan, the ball just behind him, he couldn't quite see. Marshall take David D, shuts him down. Tries to flick it, Marshall's got it. He's doing a great job, ball's out of play. Dudley kick. Davis on the line, comes to Evans with the flick. Davis does well, gets past. He's 1-on-1 with Sherman. Sherman with the save though, it was quite easy. It's Davis, David D with the shot, good save. Laura Evans doing a good job. The ball's still on. That's smart from D to leave it. But it comes to him. Harvey with the pick to Marshall. But David D again just cleans up. You know, he's a difficult person to get past. This gets played across. Back to Marshall. Hassan. Tried to flick it to D. He's doing quite good accuracy, right? D again flicks it. Davis. This is good football. Can Davis keep it in? Yes, he can. It's picked up to Marshall. To Hassan. D. Davis. Oh, if Davis stays in reverse there, he could have flicked it to Hassan, and it looks like a goal. Just a wrong decision, unfortunately, there for Davis. Obviously, the speed of play, the way they're passing is very fast. You have to make a decision very fast. Unfortunately for him, it wasn't the correct decision. But more of that, please. That was excellent. As Dudley, you're going to have to be careful. 2-0 down. Don't want to make it a third. So again, D on the ball. Can you get the flick back? Not quite. Sail kick, D to take. So Davis for the block off. Hassan back stick. Once again, they're looking for the ball across. As David D's asked for the ball to be moved in. That's smart play. This ball gets played across. Sherman gets a little nick on it. Breaks to Marshall. He could be in business here. Hudson in goal. Well, Hudson's not a difficult, he is a difficult man to get past. It's not easy. It's Evans, Marshall. Hudson does a great job. Gets around the ball. Evans goes to match. And the ball's stuck in a bit of a battle here. And I think from a sale perspective, they're just going to keep wanting to do what they've been doing. And from a Dudley perspective, they just need to just get the ball passing a little bit, get it moving a little bit. But let's see what can they do. Is a bit of contact. Not sure which way that's going to go. Couldn't see. That's David D's been warned. Alright, here's a chance for Dudley. They want to get back in this game. They're going to need one of these to be converted. So again, Marshall goes in the middle just to cause havoc. They're going to try to play it into him. Not quite. Harvey to Evans again. And D's being cleared. But it's kept in. It's a good flick to Evans across. David D, good block. It's Evans again. Just feels like no matter what Dudley tried, they just can't get the ball past David D. And there we go, a great physical play. Davis needs to be careful, good rotation. It's probably a 2-on-1 though. As there, Davis just needs to move a little bit quicker. Just get out of the way if possible. It can be difficult at times. As Laura Evans to take. Goes for Marshall. Marshall with the shot hits Hassan and could have bounced in. It's another opportunity here for Dudley. So what can they do from this position? Again, they're going to need to convert one of these if they want a chance of winning this. It's got Marshall to take. And unfortunately the ball isn't the best. It's well kept in by Evans, but there's not much Hassan could have done with it. As David D, I'm not sure which way this is going. It looks like David D's reversed into him, so it could be a pen. Is it a penalty? Yes, it is. Now from my point of view, it did look like David D did reverse into the player by accident. Maybe he didn't see him or what, I'm not sure. But it's resulted in a penalty kick for Dudley. Marshall to take. This could be exactly what they need. That's a good strike, well done, good penalty. It's not in the corner, but it's hit it hard. It's good enough to score, well played. 2-1, game is on, 10 minutes to go. It's just what the doctor ordered from Dudley perspective. Dave Lewis, their coach on the side. Let's see what he can do. He's looking much more happier now. But there's still a goal down, but you have to start somewhere, and could have come back beyond. Let's watch and find out. It's David D again, he's on the ball. As Evans does really well, she flicks it. Davis, D, back to Davis with the touch, can he flick? That's excellent chair control. David D, if you can pick that off back to Mason Davis. I think it would have been in business. David D sling is just hanging down, just tuck it in, make sure. Don't want to get caught in the wheels or anything. There's Hassan and D having a little conversation, just deciding what they're going to do with it. What can they do? It's good defense. Can the ball get forced in? Yes, he can. Has he scored? Has he scored? No goal. I think they said the ball was not rolling, so they've disallowed it. Now, from where I'm seeing, it looked like it did roll, but I could be wrong. So what is he? Is that a free kick? He's given a set ball, okay. Yeah, okay, so if the ball's not rolling, they give a set ball, that is fair. But I'll be honest, it did look like the ball was rolling, but obviously I am not the referee. The ref said it did not roll, it did not roll. So, and Dudley are going to be happy with that, because if that went in, it's not looking good for them. But where there's time, there's hope. There's still 8 minutes to play. We're just over that. What can Dudley do? Breaks to D with the flick. Sail kick in. D to take. Straight in. Davis. Hudson needs to be careful. And Hudson's done really well at the back. Evans to take, got Harvey down the line. Oh, bit of contact, but Hassan just wins the ball. Flick to Marshall. Hudson is there, good save. There's Noah Harvey. Can he flick it to Evans? Flick there, unlucky. His chair wasn't in the right position. Hudson doing a good job. To Evans. Great ball. Evans doesn't quite get it across though. She could have got it across. Breaks to Hassan. To Davis. Davis with the touch control. If you can, Davis can get into the corner. That's it. Can we get a flick? Davis trying to, yeah, it does get the ball out. If David D could have stopped and just turned on that, could have flicked it across to Hassan. But it's good rotation anyway, Hassan. Can he get the flick? David D. Good flick, well done Hassan. Hassan with the pick off the post. I think Hassan should have definitely spun on the ball. Don't think the pick off was the right idea, but it's a good flick. Once again, David D, you can see he's just trying to get the ball back. Well, Evans is being very good as well. He's not giving the space. It's exactly what you want to do in these positions. Don't want to back off too much. David D is just manipulating the ball, just trying to get the flick. He does, off Evans' back bumper. Breaks for Marshall. Hassan is there, but Marshall just goes round. Gets round. And D goes to shut him down. Now can we get the flick back? Not quite. So there, if Marshall can get into the corner, just stop the ball and then flick back. For me, that's, as a winger, that's what you want to do. Every time you're by the corner flag, you just want to see if you can stop the ball and flick it back. Watch all the top teams in the Premiership, that's what they'll do. And a substitution has been made. Westmoreland is now in goal. Sherman has come off. So now we've got Westmoreland in goal, Marshall in the middle, Ebanks and Collins on the pitch for Dudley. Sale have not changed. Hudson to take. Davis to D. Nice across. That's nice football. That's beautiful football. To Davis across. Yes, you can. Hassan with the strike. Excellent save. Wow. That was beautiful football. So United turning it on. You're not going to see much better football than that. I think if Hassan could have played that back across, I think they would have scored. But it's great football either way. So Westmoreland shake. Mason. That's good to Collins. Oh, not quite. Not quite. As D to taking the set piece. Davis is on the line. Ball gets played. Marshall to Ebanks. Oh, doesn't hit it. Unfortunate. As the ball is being flagged out. Dudley to take. It's got Marshall to take. It's going to drill it down the line. No. Oh, breaks to Davis. Can't quite reach it. Has Ebanks to take. To Marshall. Hassan with a good defensive pick off. But breaks to Collins. With the shot, the ball flies way too high. Surprised it wasn't given as a high ball, but okay. It's a set piece. D to take, and these situations got to be very careful. As Ebanks trying to force it. Davis doing a good job. It's a great job. And Marshall is next. He gets past him. Nice football. And again. And it's a sail kicking. D to take. Now we've got about just over 2 minutes to go. It's not much time left. If Sale score here, they'll kill the match. As if you look, Hassan, number 7's dropped deep. I think that's the play. If you can get it to him, yes they can. But Hassan doesn't spin. I think if Hassan just spun on that, just let the ball go behind. And give it a whack. But yeah, he wasn't anticipating the ball. But Dudley won't mind to give them opportunity. To Marshall. Collins. It's a good play by Hassan, good block. So breaks for Davis. Great save, Westmoreland. That was heading in. So as well, David D, ooh, bit of contact. Wait, play on. It's Davis on the ball. Back to D. D with the pick off. He should have spun on that, in my opinion. But does well either way, still wins the ball. He's doing a good job. Just game management now. Just a minute to go. So they're just going to want to waste the time, drag it into a dribble match if possible, to let the seconds tick down. And I'm just going to start thinking about play of the match. Great pass. For me, player of the match, there's one standout candidate for me. It's got to be David D. completely dominated in the middle. He was in full control of the whole match pretty much. He got the winning goal. That's going to turn out to be. So it's David D for me, player of the match. And just over 10 seconds left. Hassan to take David D. For me, David D should just drop back and not even worry about attacking this. You don't want to concede a counter-attack from here. But if the ball is across, they can score. Let's play it off for a corner. That's smart play. Play it off. Win the ball. What can they do? And Hassan's drop straight back. That's smart football. Don't want to take any risks. You are winning. Soft little touch. David D is really smart. Just trying to waste the clock. He does well. Marshall's trying to win it. David D comes back. And it's Sale kick in. It's probably the final kick. Yeah, I've got to say it was a close match. Both teams gave it their all. I think just in the decisive moments, Sale have been a bit more clinical. Davidy's going to look down the line. Davis with a touch. Collins there, tries to flick, not quite. Davis is there, just going to get into a battle, waste of time. Paul Yates just looked at his watch. Can't be much longer left. Davis doing a good job. Just letting the seconds tick down. Collins on the ball, D's there. Just goes out of bounds, but the referee has blown his final whistle. The game has ended. Sale United 2. West Bromwich Dudley 1. And it was a tight match. Both teams really gave it their all. In the end, I think Sale just had the clinical edge. But yeah, it was well played by Dudley. They were unlucky. Another game, they could have scored a few more. Yeah, that's going to be the end of the match. We're going to take a break for the next match coming on this court. It will be Nottingham Forest versus Villa Rockets Lions. I'll be there for that one. So please join me if possible. But that's going to be it, and I'll see you in the next game.